Mew asked.
Like it, Nate replied, spinning around to face her. His face split into a grin.
I love it! In fact, he was so excited that before he had time to think about it, he shot a shadow ball into the air, barely missing Mew.
Watch it!
She yelled, swerving to avoid it.
Ghost is super effective against psychic, you know.
I would just like to address that Zoroark does not get Shadow Ball. Moving on.
Oh yeah, that doesn't really make sense.
Dark Ball.
Otherwise,
He gives Dark Ball.
that would be... He goes, Dark Ball, go!
Then she looked at him and grinned.
However, I must admit that I am impressed at how well you've adapted. I wasn't expecting you to use any move, let alone one like Shadow Ball, until after you'd undergone rigorous training.
Suddenly, the smile disappeared from her face.
Dookie hasn't adapted as well as you have, unfortunately. He hasn't even woken up yet.
Dookie? Dookie Shed's here?
Yeah, did I forget to mention that? Sorry, but when you can read people's minds, you keep assuming that other people can do the same. He's on the other side of this lake.
Nate looked across the water, but the lake was too large for him to see clearly to the other side.
I don't feel like walking more.
Mew complained.
Ready to teleport?
Without waiting for a reply, she placed her paw on Nate's shoulder. They both shimmered and disappeared.
Nate was extremely surprised at what he saw when they reappeared on the other side of a lake. Dookie was a Blastoise.
Bang, dang, dang! And Nate was a Zoroark. After he had discovered this fact, Nate had been too ecstatic to realize how strange that was. Now, however, one word kept bouncing around in his mind. Why? Is it my turn?
Mew must have sensed the confusion in his head, because she said,
I'll explain later. Right now, though, we have to try to wake him up.
She changed back into a human form.
To prevent him from freaking out when he sees me.
she explained. She glanced at Nate.
I suggest you do the same.
How?
Oh, for heaven's sake! Nate, use your head. You are a Zoroark. Master of illusion, remember?
All right.
Yeah, right.
All right. Nate had... Oh, no, go for it.
Nate had no idea what he was doing, but he followed his instincts. In an instant, a human was standing where the Zoroark had been. Mew sniggered.
Not bad for a first attempt, except...
I just want to say that that is the actual word there.
It's a real word.
Okay.
You had to point it out.
Except what?
Your hair?
Huh?
Nate spun around and glanced at his reflection in the water. His hair was dark red with black tips. Sweet! That's really cool. Where were we?
In other words...
Zoroark hair.
My bad.
Oh, did you, who says
No,
that?
that was my
You?
bad. That was my bad.
both our
You're not
bads.
the one with the cool hair, okay?
Fine.
My bad. He closed his eyes and concentrated. This illusion took much longer to take effect than the first one. This was because Nate actually liked his Zoroark style hair and didn't want to change it, which is completely understandable.
Pretty rad. Soon his hair was just its usual coal black. Is that the color? Coal black, ladies and gentlemen.
It sounds pretty, like, it sounds lifeless.
It's like coal.
Black.
It's like your hair follicles were bad this
Your
year.
pressurized organic dinosaur crap.
Your pigment is cold.
Hey, my name is
wait.
Cole.
Mew turned to Dookie Shed and shook his shoulder, trying to jerk him awake. Dookie didn't react at all.
I don't actually have a clue how to do this.
Mew said worriedly.
Let me handle this, Nate said confidently. He crouched down and yelled, "Hey Dookie, Nintendo's revealed new event Pokemon!" As Nate had expected, Dookie Shed immediately jerked awake, because, you know, that's what gets us out of bed.
It would have been,
Gosh,
hey
I hope-
Dookie, they announced a new Metroid game!
I'm like, no, it's like, hey, did you hear about Hoopa? I'm up.
Who?
Okay,
Huh?
you go.
Where, You smirked at
Oh,
He smirked at Mew.
See? Easy when you know what to do.
Allow me to introduce myself.
She said, extending a hand towards Dookie.
I'm Mew.
Dookie's eyes widened in surprise. and he looked quizzically, good word, quizzically at Nate.
Is she serious?
Yes, I didn't believe it either at first, but then...
Then what?
Nate turned to Mew. That's you.
Yep, I think you say that.
Mew. Oh wait, okay. Show him.
Mew obligingly showed Dookie her true form in all its adorable pink glory.
Unexpectedly, Dookie shit started laughing.
I'm delusional! Completely delusional!
Mew, hovering nearby, muttered pessimistically.
And he hasn't even found out yet.
Dookie Shed abruptly stopped laughing. I haven't found out what.
Mew looked at Nate.
You tell him.
Maybe you should see your reflection.
Puzzled, Dookie got up and walked to the water's edge. When he saw that he was a Blastoise, his reaction was completely different to Nate's. Whereas Nate had reacted with happiness, Dookie Shed reacted with plain disbelief.
He collapsed on the ground, staring at his gigantic Blastoise hands.
It can't be. It's impossible. I drank too much. I'm in a coma. Anything. But it can't be real.
He groaned and put his head in his hands. Dookie Shed, Nate said, annoyance plainly audible in his voice. This is real. Just accept it.
Dookie Shed looked at Nate and shook his head. It can't be. It defies all the laws of, well, everything. I'm willing to bet that you aren't even real.
Mew spoke, and her voice was full of anger.
Nate was infuriating enough when he thought it was a dream. But you, Dookie, you are infuriating beyond belief. If you don't accept the reality of our situation within 3 seconds, you will sincerely regret it.
I can't.
1,
This cannot be real.
2,
Logic says
3.
Mew yelled, and at that instant, she fired a huge ball of psychic energy towards Dookie. He roared in pain.
Ow!
Damn. And slumped onto the cold, hard ground. Don't break anything. Okay. Okay, good. Just as Mew was gathering energy for another blast, Dookie Shed yelled.
It's real! I always lose my place when I emote.
How do I know you really believe that and are not just saying it?
The pain,
Dookie explained.
convinced me it's real. That pain was no product of my imagination. So,
He continued.
I'm a Blastoise.
Indeed you are.
Mew replied. At this confirmation, Dookie glanced, confused at Nate.
But how come I'm a Pokemon and Nate's not?
Actually, Dookie,
Nate said, grinning.
I am. Dookie's jaw dropped, uncomprehending.
What?
All of them?
All of them?
Nate cast away his illusion and stood, revealed in all his Zoroark awesomeness. Dookie Shed was speechless. Still grinning, Nate turned to Mew. Okay, Mew, now Dookie's awake. Explain this.
Next page. Did we get this far last time?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did.
I think we paraphrased and got to
Yeah,
the end.
we there was stuff that I didn't remember from last
Were we
time.
like boned? I don't know.
Okay. Where we
Spoilers!
boned? Who's the part where we boned? Okay, Wi-Fi. Let's.
Who's? I think. Okay. I think this is.
my internets aren't happening.
Are you serious?
Hold on. Oh, we'll get there. Hold.
It's right here.
Both gotta be working.
Don't. Oh,
Both
God.
gotta be both. This is the cliffhanger, guys. Don't you want to know what happened?
All right, I'm gonna power up for 2 episodes while you look that up.
I'm gonna Google A. See if I can Google A. I can. So why can I not go to the next thing? Power up. Chapter 2. So who's talking? Is it me?
Next time. All right. Okay.
Yeah, did
It's
you
getting a little too steamy in
gotta
here.
take off the white clothes?
Is this Mew talking?
I think it's Mew.
A long time ago, Zatu foresaw a time when our world, the world of...
What the hell is
The
this?
world of Poker Redshift Nebular.
The world
Which is completely canon.
It's a thing.
The world of Poker Redshift Nebular would be in danger. However, he also predicted that no one, either human or Pokemon, in our universe would be able to save us.
What would it be in danger from?
Dookie asked.
No one knew. Not even Zatu himself could say what would threaten our planet.
Oh.
So we, the Pokemon, we didn't tell the humans about the impending doom, as we thought they would just freak out and act stupid as humans generally do when confronted with something they don't understand.
Here Mew paused and looked pointedly at Dookie Shed.
Hello, analysts.
Hi.
You have 10 minutes to go.
Sounds
Do
great.
we?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So we, the,
Oh, we did that.
we started
Do you
searching
wanna
for
play
another
Mew?
universe.
Do you want to be Mew?
Do you want to be in this panel? No? Okay.
Someone?
Never mind.
We started searching for another universe, one where our savior might come from.
I mean, you could be Mew this chapter.
Okay. This is gonna be that thing though, where like halfway through the season, things went wrong with the voice actor and they got someone totally different.
I like it. Run with it.
Is it we started?
Yeah.
We started searching for another universe, and like one where a savior might come from. A huge number of the infinite universes were either lifeless or so different to ours that they were useless to us.
This is a long speech.
I know. Is this still Mew?
Yeah.
Eventually, after many years of searching, we came across a universe with so many similarities to ours that it was unbelievable. Like ours, only one planet carried life in that universe, a planet named Earth.
Mew enjoyed the looks of shock that crossed Nate and Dookie's faces when they heard the familiar name.
Earth. Oh
Yeah.
my god. God, Mew talks a lot. Okay.
Skip and bone.
That was practically the same as ours in terms of size, density, atmospheric pressure, and all that other garbage. The main difference seemed to be that Earth was inhabited by animals instead of the Pokemans.
Still you.
However, this difference was trivial.
Mew used Transform.
This isn't dialogue, this is narration.
No, it's still dialogue.
And
When you start a new paragraph of dialogue, you don't put the first, wait a second. No, you don't put the first, but wait, yes you do.
Oh wait, there's no quotes there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine, Mew's transform. This is a new Mew.
However, this difference was trivial.
Not Mewtwo. New Mew.
And most Pokemon agreed that our savior would be human and would come from Earth. Although Zatu would neither confirm nor deny this. By the way,
Mew continued.
the year in Earth time when we discovered your universe was 1996.
Is that like the year Pokemon came out here?
Yes.
Maybe.
Probably!
1996.
Nate muttered.
I got it. Go.
He had a feeling that year was important, but he couldn't for the life of him remember why. So he was quite surprised when Dookie suddenly exclaimed, 1996! Of course!
That's literally what just happened.
It actually, yeah.
I was like, why is it 1996? You're just like, that's when Pokemon came out.
Dude, I'm about to say that!
Okay, oh my god. Dude, we just Tarantino this fan fiction. Alright, keep it going.
Okay, so you say...
What about 1996? Dookie's eyes were shining with the sudden realization.
Don't you see, Nate? 1996 was the year in which the original Pokemon games were released.
Well done, Dookie.
Mew said.
Maybe you're not as stupid as I thought.
Dude.
Dookie Shed glared at Mew. She laughed before continuing.
That was no coincidence. A few of our number stopped on Earth, disguised as humans, obviously. I coordinated that. That was pretty cool, right? And well, we single-handedly designed the Pokemon games.
I didn't see where this was going.
Nate whistled. Wow, good job. I mean, you're a Pokemon, and I presume that you didn't have prior experience with designing games, right?
That is correct.
Dookie started clapping, which was rather difficult considering the pull of Blastoise's hands. I mean, I'm just like... But Mew silenced him with a wave of her tiny pink paw.
And we did it in 2 months.
Dookie was disbelieving.
2 months? Impossible.
You said the same thing about your transformation. Mew pointed out.
That shut him up.
Transform. It's impossible to you, she continued.
But Pokken Drift Shift Nebula Bankaichi Tenkaichi Matsupatsu Hatsu technology is far more advanced than Earth's. My brother has always had an understanding of technology no other Pokemon has ever mastered.
With him leading us, working with your low-grade gaming system was easy. Dumbasses.
Low-grade gaming system. Makes sense. I mean, Pokered Grid Globule.
Poker Red Shift Nebula, you ass.
Yeah, that. It must have had more advanced tech than us, as shown by Pokeballs.
Don't say that word.
Mew all but screamed. Dookie Shed was shocked and hurriedly shut his mouth.
Sorry.
Mew said.
It's just what? Nate asked. She looked solemnly at Nate and Dookie.
Yeah.
Wow.
A legendary Pokemon.
Myself included.
Loathe the idea of
That. What if a human with no morals caught us? There's no telling what damage they might do. Even if we were to lose our place while we're reading, we're caught be someone to what am I doing?
Oh, because there's a grammar problem.
Mew talks a lot.
Even if we were caught by someone with no bad intentions, our very absence might cause an apocalypse. Take Suicune, for example. Suicune purifies polluted water.
How is there pollution
If she was caught, all water on our planet would quickly become unfit for consumption by either humans or Pokemans.
Then why?
Nate asked.
Are the legendaries catchable in the game if all the Pokemon are so against it?
This is so meta.
That was a huge debate. We almost started a civil war over that detail.
Jesus.
God. This is new to us, by the way. Everything else went through without a hitch, but that.
Mew sighed.
Is this confusing with all the Mew voices? I hope so.
Well, because like it's you and Mew, and then I told you to be Mew, so now I should have just stayed Mew, honestly.
Anyway, we did end up putting it in the game as we finished. That would make it more enjoyable and therefore more popular.
But then why did you make the game in the first place?
Dookie asked, quite perplexed.
That
Mew answered.
was, quite frankly, a stroke of genius. We needed a savior, but we couldn't exactly walk up to people and say, "Hello, we're from an alternate universe and need your help." Besides, we had no way of knowing if they would actually help us or not.
We didn't know what danger would be. Therefore, we didn't know the qualities that we needed in order to save us from
It.
Both Nate and Dookie nodded at this obvious truth. So obvious! Oh my god, I know all of you got that.
We needed a test in order to see which of the humans would be able to survive in our world.
So we made the game. Simple, really. And what, Nate
Nate
asked,
asked.
does this have to do with all of us? Sorry, I was checking the time because I thought it was your line.
Nope.
Glad you asked, Mew replied.
You guys, and I know this sounds very cliche, but there really is no other way to put it.
Y'all ready for this shit?
You are the chosen ones.
Get out!
Our saviors.
Nate was so shocked that he was incapable of speech.
Oh, dude.
Dookie Shed, on the other hand, scoffed. Ha! Us, saviors? The very idea!
Suddenly, a powerful psychic wave ripped through the field. The only thing that prevented Nate and Dookie from being hit was a hastily erected psychic shield that Mew threw up. Ew.
Come on!
Mew shouted at something that neither of them could see.
That's a bit uncalled for.
The only reply she received was a second blast. As the powerful psychic energy hit the shield, it buckled and cracks appeared.
I forgot how powerful he is.
Mew whispered, clearly straining under the effort of keeping the shield intact.
Who is?
Before Mew could reply, a third attack slammed into the shield. It shattered and she fell to the ground, exhausted.
It's my brother.
Dun dun dun!
And I believe that's the cliffhanger. We
Yeah,
have to leave it off
that is
at.
the cliffhanger.
Gosh.
There's Dwight.